in the mountains of Plymouth, Vermont to explore an abandoned gold mine so that we have a better idea of what to be looking for as we search for DeGrau's vault.
A lot steeper and icy than I suspected.
I'm gonna take a chunk of this. We're gonna bring this with us. We're gonna be able to compare this in these various places we're going to search to give us some kind of idea where this mine might be located.
You feel like going to Kaos Canyon and see what's in store? Let's go.
All right, well, we're back in Wallingford
To begin the search.
Yeah, as we said last time, there are two different tales said to have occurred here. The stolen gold and the lost mine.
I'm no geologist, but just feeling out the terrain,
Yeah,
it's really mine shafty in here.
I would describe it that way too.
I could just see, you know, a portal going into any one of the sides of the mountains in this whole canyon.
You know, after Plymouth, we have a better idea of what a Vermont mine can look like. We have a gold and silver bearing piece of native quartz on hand for comparison.
And a lot less snow on the ground this time around.
Slightly less snow.
Slightly less snow.
We're gonna start our search here on the northern side of the mountain, make our way southwest through the belly of Kaos Canyon, and then hook around east to an area called the Ice Beds, which we'll talk about more once we arrive there.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
This place is just like something you'd see in like a fantasy novel.
Let's go up here. There's a lot of big boulders over here. Man, look at this. There could so easily just be a cave right here. Really don't want to fall into a into a cavern. Oh, I see something over here. Dude, they're everywhere. Look at this one.
Oh, jeez. Is it real deep? Oh, it's full of water. Yeah.
I'm gonna lay down on my belly and push the camera as far as it'll go here. Yeah, that's a deep hole. I don't see any gold, but it's, you know, it's a good sign that these things are everywhere up here.
It's cavernous up here.
What do you think? Should we go up on some of these cliff sides and look there? The one thing that we noticed from the Plymouth mine was there really wasn't any road on the way up to that hole. You know, there isn't a road here either. So we know that doesn't really mean anything. Careful, buddy, this is icy. I'm regretting once again not bringing ice spikes. I don't want to sound too pessimistic here. Whoa, look at this. Have you ever seen anything like that? It's a shard of stone. I mean, this must have been placed here by a person, right?
I'm thinking, this is no way the big propped up by the stick.
Huh. That's odd. What I was saying is, I don't want to sound too pessimistic, but none of these stones appear to have quartz in them. They are very different from what we found in Plymouth. That's not to say there isn't a quartz vein with gold or silver in it, but I mean, this rock looks very different. We've got some pretty spectacular cliffs over here. Careful where you step, Eddie. You could disappear into a cavern. Like that. Up to my knee. beautiful up here.
The following is read from the Rutland Weekly Herald, February 21st, 1889. The old town of Wallingford is rich in legendary romance, the most interesting one having its subject and origin in and about the White Rocks, which rise silent and grim, a mighty defense to the portal of a cavern said to be rich in gold and silver. These rocks now attract merry picnic parties, and in the summertime their weather-worn sides echo to the joyous laughter of pleasure seekers, while within the mighty cavern, the spirit of a dead Spaniard keeps an unceasing vigil over the treasures so secretly rock-bound. 100 years ago, a lad followed 3 Spaniards who were discovered to be digging the side of the mountain. He said there were great quantities of gold and silver coin in the cave, and it was piled in great heaps all around. Only a day or two after his visit, the mountain was seen to be in flames, and shortly a slide occurred, carrying with it a large slice of the mountainside, covering forever with a shapeless mass of boulders and twisted trunks of trees this cavern of wealth.
Let's head up a little ways along this ridge and see what we can see up here. Really, our goal is to find something that looks like this stuff. So if we don't find any of this, it's bad news for the tail. So we just scrambled because Eddie thought he saw a cave. What is it? Okay. I almost just fell off the cliff. No biggie. 1 second. While I compose myself.
Heart attack here, dude. Oh my gosh.
I'm alright. Alright, let's try this again. 3rd time's the charm.
So I saw a big shadow here. I thought maybe it went down in, but check this out. It's a fly. Look.
Wow.
The water was like pouring out of here. It's all frozen over now.
It's beautiful.
Explain all the slick cliffs.
Yeah. It's a little slick. I don't think there's any treasure buried in there though. You see any quartz?
No, I don't, sadly.
Yeah. Alright, well, I don't see any quartz here, unfortunately. Let's head back down and out. We've just come to a relatively big sheer cliff here, and we're really gonna look around for some quartz. So far, I'm not seeing any in all of this canyon. You see this big sheer cliff here that we're walking along. Oh, look, Eddie. We've got a quartz vein right here with some red staining there. Some more quartz right here. Finally. It's not much, but it's something. There's hope. We're gonna take a small sample of this quartz and save that for later. Maybe get a more expert opinion on this stuff.
I think so.
I'm gonna get my rock pick out. All right, so I'm gonna put this in a bag that's numbered and write in my book the GPS coordinate for where we found this. Sample 1. Got it. Let's see if we can find some more of these. We're still making our way down out of Kaos Canyon, and I just passed by this giant boulder. Check that out. That is a huge quartz vein.
Oh my.
It's good, right?
That's beautiful.
It's all over this boulder. There's even more up there. Awesome. All right, we're gonna bag this and make it specimen number 2. Sample number 2. Sample number 2. All right, well, we are out the other side of Kaos Canyon.
I see how it had earned its name.
Yeah, it's rough walking through there. We have some relatively easy hiking ahead of us until we reach a place called the Ice Beds. It's said you can find ice there year-round.
I expect to find some today.
Yeah.
The following is read from the Brandon Union, August 3rd, 1877. The journey to the cave is very rugged and hilly, leading through a rough but picturesque part of our country. The noble steeds did their part bravely, carrying the party over hill and dale without trouble or accident. Arriving at the foot of White Rock, we alighted, and having unharnessed and fastened our horses to the trees and fences, we made our way to the cave. Exclamations of surprise and delight came from the party. Ragged precipices, rocks piled on rocks, made a wild and rugged, yet withal a very grand scene. The view from the ice beds can never fail to elicit admiration.
What do you think?
Wow. It's crazy.
Should we start making our way up?
Where to start?
Yeah, it's a little daunting. Well, let's kind of go up through the side where there's not a ton of snow and see if maybe we can find some caverns or some quartz. Just look at the size of these massive boulders. You'd read newspapers from the 1800s about people climbing up and standing on these, carving their names in the stone. Whoa! There's just an ice cold breeze right here. It's a pretty nice day of about 55 degrees today. I didn't feel this right over there, but right here it is chilling. Eddie already started climbing up a bit. Eddie! Yeah. I just got insanely cold breeze right in my face right here. Get out of here. It's super weird. There's a cave or a chasm right here. A little bit afraid to go near it because the snow is gonna fall in, but wow, it's freezing coming out of here. This must be where, you know, they find snow all year down in these holes. Again, people in the 1800s are saying that they were crawling down in here, and some places you could stand straight up. They also said there was carvings in all these stones in the 1800s. A lot of it has been covered up by moss and ice currently. I'm almost a little bit afraid to step out here. Oh, oh my God. Okay. Nope, not right now. I'm gonna slip down into that hole. I really want to see this one over here. Go slow. Wow, that goes down forever. Way down in there.
It's freezing right here.
I know, it's crazy, right?
What the hell?
Look. Here. Whoa.
We're good.
Oh my God.
We're good.
This whole sheet just broke. Okay. Here's my flashlight. Wow, it goes down quite a ways down there. You hear that sound, Eddie?
I do.
That's the sound.
Oh, I'm just sitting here enjoying life, and all of a sudden...
All right, this place is frequented. I mean, this is kind of a destination, and it has been since the 1800s. So I can't imagine there's any treasure left down in that hole, if there was ever any. So we're gonna make our way up the sides and go where less people travel.
Yeah.
You ready?
I'm ready.
terrain is pretty rough walking. Eddie, scale to 1 to 10. How hard do you find this hiking?
9.5.
9.5.
8.5.
I'm with you. It's not the best. Can you imagine trying to come up here with a horse?
Absolutely not. Impossible.
No, I think they tied him off. Look!
What?
Right here.
Quartz?
Look at this. It's not the nice clear quartz that we found elsewhere, but we're still going to take a sample. You know, if this huge chunk fell out of the mountain up above, there's got to be more of it there. The hike was worth it, Eddie. The biggest slide, rock slide, is here. We're very precariously making our way down this cliff. But look, I think there's a hole right there. I don't know, it's hard to say for sure. Let's go check it out. I'm gonna try as hard as I can not to fall off the side of this cliff. But my track record today is not great. Oh my God, this is so sketchy. Do you see the hole up there?
I can see the top of this little cliff along
This is
here
like
with this big opening.
a sheet of ice. Yes, it is. I already feel myself slipping.
There's all ice up here too.
All right, let's maybe come down from the top. I don't know if you can see this in the camera, but it's just a sheet of ice straight down. I thought we were going to invest in some climbing gear. It's right around this corner. You gonna stay above, Eddie?
I think I might. It's awfully slippery down there.
Okay. Whew. Here it is. Oh my God. We're good. Yeah, looks like something might be living in there. I don't see any quartz or anything. I don't know if that was worth it. But at least now we can check this area off our map. What do you think? Should we head back down?
I'm ready.
Okay.
This area is massive.
Yeah, I think between the White Rocks, Kaos Canyon, and the ice beds, it's like 4,000 acres. And without guidance, we could wander around out here for a lifetime. And it's only one of 2 places we have to search. We still have to go to Bristol.
It's funny you say that. One thing that keeps coming up in the old tales of people out here searching for the treasure.
Yeah?
Divining rods, witching sticks.
Dowsing rods?
Yeah, they're using them out here trying to locate the treasure.
You know, I started this series saying that I was a skeptic of seemingly unbelievable things, and I've already set that aside to wander around the mountains in search of a dead 300-year-old Spaniard's treasure. So, we can try dowsing.
Should we find someone to teach us the ways?
Let's find somebody to teach us.